Normally, I only film one video and then I allow myself to either take a break or get at least another deck to do another reading. But for some reason, this energy still feels aligned with the last reading I just filmed. But it's going more into who that specific person was. You know, we were talking about towards the end of that reading, if you listen to it, how even though there is somebody coming back from your past, there is somebody in the recent months that you went through a romantic experience with, or at least were talking and seeing where things could go, that switched out of nowhere. And it's kind of like, you kind of were like, I knew this was going to happen. But you still were like, it's worth a shot. It's still worth a shot and seeing if this is something that can be more. Why am I going to let the people that hurt me in the past stop me from seeing what can happen here? Here's the thing though. This person helped you see what red flags you were still denying in others. There was a part of you that still wanted to always appease. Meaning, I'm okay with coming to compromises. You see, there were parts of yourself that you were allowing disrespect without realizing it, like your boundaries to be tested. You see, whoever I'm picking up on within this reading connected to you is a avoidant person and they don't even realize it. I can see that this person is a very genuine, kind-hearted, great person with so many great characteristics, but there is a lot of deflection within them. You see, this person loved the attention you gave them, but not what would be in store with it. This was a person that wanted all of the benefits of being romantic with someone without the commitment. Before we deep dive into this reading, something I'm being told to tell you is you still don't realize how much they do care about you. But just because somebody cares about you, just because somebody loves you, does not mean you give unconditional excuses. Love is not easy, but there are lines. And what I'm hearing is the beginning part of the stage that you were in with this person, I mean, you were already giving them way too much. Too much consideration, too much of your time, too much of your affection, and not from a state of like, it's not meaning from a state of like you should feel embarrassed. Okay? It's from a state of like, it's a state from your own self-respect. People have to earn that part of you. You can't skip that step. So many people skip that step, then wonder why are people walking all over them? Why did the energy shift? It's because you have to continuously remind somebody, especially in the beginning parts of being in a situationship, etc., talking, that your time is valuable. That when I make time to text you, to talk to you, ask you how your day is going, tell you what's going on my day, that is not something simple. That is a humongous thing. I am making you a priority. You made somebody a priority too fast. With that being said, this is how you are going to reclaim your power. You're going to understand that, yeah, every day there's going to be a part of you that wants to reach out to them. It's just how it is. But you are not playing this game. You have a person that definitely knows how to be a healthy partner, has a lot of guards up because of people that have played them in the past, and is now falling into this player energy within themselves. Has chosen to become the hurt. It's crazy because they did manifest you. I hear that they are swarming around your energy right now. They can feel the shift. They can feel that you have reclaimed your power from them. And for them to receive a certain level of comfortability, or even you, the way I mean like that is to receive that level of comfortability you felt with them, and that divine, feminine driven personality, it has to be earned. And this is you reclaiming your power. This is not selfish. This is selfless. You are right that there is a connection far, far beyond this world with this person. But I am hearing they need a reality check. You're tired. You're exhausted. But not from a state of, it's like your physical world Like, you're doing great, you're thriving, you got energy, you're taking care of yourself, but internally with love, you are exhausted. The thing this person asked you to please not do, they did to you. They asked you to not abandon them. They told you, I need you. And they abandoned you. Now, what I'm hearing is there's still the ability for them to come back from this. No, I'm not really showing you guys the cards right now. I just realized that. I'm used to you guys being able to see my entire, setup. So I'm going to try to remember to actually show you the cards more. This person, something they also really like about you is, though, like the way you reflect. Like, I can hear they're battling their ego a lot when it comes to you. Something they need me to let you know, though, is this person, they may be attracted to you also, but there is this sense, there's this lining of them being like, oh, you're enough. Not that you're, it's no easy way to say it. They're attracted to you, but they wouldn't consider you a 10 out of 10. And the person you should be with should consider you, hey, 1,000 out of 10. You don't need to be somebody's exception. You're the only exception, is what I keep hearing. And even though some people may see that as a positive thing, not in this context. Your body is beautiful. Do you know what you've had to do to be here, to be the person my eyes are interlocking with? The self-love, the preservation, the resilience to not cave to what this world wanted you to be. You are a walking manifestation. You are a walking manifestation. Look at the beauty that shines inwardly and outwardly. You are never to be somebody's exception. You are never to be just enough. Your body is beautiful, perfect, no matter who you are. No matter if you're a man, a woman, transgender, non-binary, whatever. Anything in between. Because all of them, there's so many. It doesn't matter. Who you are is who you are. And you will find somebody that is like, yes. Not a second doubt of who you are. Not a second doubt of loving the body that you're in. What I'm hearing is you are also coming out of a curious part of your life. So maybe for a while you were really just like, I'm not going to continue to go about love the same way. Maybe if you were somebody that always had a certain type or etc., you were like, I'm going to go out. I'm going to branch out from that. And then that's beautiful. Spirit says whoever your divine is somebody that's going to be branched from your normal type. It's an opposites attract thing. I do hear nothing's perfect. And for some of you, this person, they were more reflecting on their own insecurities and projecting it onto you and realizing, man, all these things I've been caring about are really superficial. And the reason I've been caring about these superficial things is because I'm scared of what we actually can have. This person was trying to find excuses with you. So, understand this. I feel the switch in their head going from seeing you not as a 10 to like right now, after receiving a download, skyrocketing to you being literally not even from this plane of existence. Your attractiveness. You see, another thing is this person is more attracted to personality than looks. Looks are important. But this person started to see you as weak. And then there was a trickling effect of, oh, well, I don't really like that, so I'm going to cling on to that. They were trying to find excuses, and now all they can see is those excuses were bullshit. They had no idea what they manifested. The gift you are to be with, both of you. You were not putting them on a pedestal, you were putting them on the throne next to you, but the thing is they were not deserving of it. And you said, you know what, that's on me. That's on me. I'm learning. I'm growing. It came from a place of complete unconditional care. And Spirit says don't police your feelings, your emotions because of this. Whoever's supposed to be with you is going to love that expression, is going to love that intensity. So guess what? If you are your true self with somebody and they think you are too much, it is a blessing. It means they're not your person. Spirit's wanting you to go ahead and put your eyes on the prize, which is you. You are the prize. Do not forget how blessed and important and valued Spirit and other human beings see you here. I don't think you realize how many people love you. I don't think you realize how close you are to your divine. Because this whole next part of your series, of your story, in this lifetime, you're not supposed to be alone. You're a lone soldier. You got yourself, and you know you got yourself. But the work got to be done with others. Picking 3 cards about the future right now. What is happening? We're going to ask about this specific person. If you are to continue to give them excuses, let them back in whenever they decide to walk back through. This is what's going to happen. Okay. Well, if it's going to go good, you're going to have to right there and then be like, take the mask off. What's up? What's really been going on in your head? Let's talk about the things that you state if I was having a problem with or was thinking you'd want me to talk about, but then you're not. That if we're going to be together, if you're going to be here, like, I need more effort. I was being too kind, too understanding. I need to know I am valued in your life. And that, yeah, you both have childhood wounds. That both of you are not fully 1000% healed, because that is not the point of this experience. You are not supposed to be fully healed before you're with somebody. You heal together. You need to embrace all emotions, all feelings. Look, spirituality is not just love, light, and positivity. It is a roller coaster to open. And so many people in the spiritual community try to rid negative energy. I think there's like this point of just like reaching nirvana as a complete human is not possible. I'm talking about complete nirvana as a human is not possible, at least for like being permanent. You can have moments through rituals, etc., but like a permanency, that is not possible being a human. Positive and negative are important. And it's not about ridding your life of all the negativity, but it is about finding the negative forces that are for further growth versus what keeps stagnant. And you guys have not hit the point of no return, most of you here. Because what I can see, a lot of them are catching themselves. Because as you're listening to this reading, you're fighting for your rights. You're fighting for your freedom. You're not scared that if you have these certain types of thoughts, oh, it's going to push them away. Because guess what? Even when you had the most positive thoughts in the world, it still pushed them away. It's a reflection. You expect nothing from them. Nothing. Except communication and reassurance. You don't expect them to mark all of these crazy boxes. You want them to have goals and got things going for themselves, like a healthy partner should, but you're not expecting X, Y, and Z. Spirit wants me to let you know your version of love is real. Your realistic fairy tale. And to not give up on that. For the ones of you here, though, where Spirit is telling me this is more of a reading to let you know that, let this person go. What's going on with your love life next? Let's get 3 cards as a future pull for the ones here who are meant to experience a new lover. Okay, here's the thing I'm going to hear. So, the next person that you're going to be in a relationship with, the thing is they're very much your opposite. They may not be as spiritual as a person of you, but that doesn't mean they're not smart or like they're skilled in an other part of the world than you are. And you come together and you do this blend where you teach each other. Both of you are very disciplined individuals, have a lot going for each other. don't need anybody or hyper independent, so your joy together would actually be like luxurious, the way you can spend in both time but also material world together. And that neither of you thinks that you're the only problem solver. You understand how to work together. This person loves open communication. This person is not afraid of talking about where the roots need to be pulled. This person is willing to get out of their comfort zone. Spirit wants you to know, do not go into an energy of trying to look up this person. If stuff comes on your For You page, if they message you, you need to leave them on red. You need to leave them having some time to not be like, you need your pattern to change. They're used to you responding within the same couple of minutes. They're used to you being able to be left on red from them for a day or days, and then when they message you within a couple of hours, whatever, you message back. You need to stop that pattern right now. Reclaim your energy. Don't look at their profile. Don't reread the messages. Don't do things that are keeping you in a state of of attachment to them. If they are to come back, understand the least you think about them, the more they're thinking about you. That is the law of attraction. They do want you to write down your feelings. That's a big thing that's going to help you right now with this internal chaos. And also take out a piece of paper and literally put a tally chart, okay, about the things that are the green flags in this relationship, this person, this situationship, etc., versus the red flags. They want you to tell the universe exactly who your divine is. And I'm talking about inwards, okay? If you want to picture a hair color, you want to picture a face, an ethnicity, I mean, go for it, but understand my universal truth is that you're putting spirit in a box. What if your divine is not who you think you're attracted to? And you tell spirit, hey, bring me this divine. Bring me all these qualities. Oh, and they need to look like this, this, and this. Spirit goes, well, you just contradicted yourself. We don't know what to bring you. First, you just told us to bring you your divine. Okay, cool, we could do that. But then you started describing somebody that's not a divine. You started describing somebody that you internally knew was a karmic. So now we're stuck between manifesting this karmic individual for you or a divine. You do what you feel is best for yourself, but I am telling you, I have always felt that when we are manifesting humans, do not fixate on a name, a face, a look. It needs to be feelings, it needs to be values, it needs to be morals. And hey, you can visualize a physically fit person if that's something that's important to you, but don't go down to like the exact body weight, or if they're a person that has stronger arms versus stronger legs. Like if you just want to manifest somebody who is healthy, takes care of themselves, that is the energy that's going to bring you the person you're really truly attracted to. Okay, so Spirit says your guidance out of this reading is to remember you are not the one you used to be. You continue the healthy habits where you've nourished yourself. Remember, every past experience has made you who you are. You've risen from the ashes like a phoenix. You have burned away bridges that no longer serve, and you are rising from a deep amount of tower moments as we speak. You are rising from the ashes. Spirits are really guarding you right now from any distractions. Let the water nourish the pot of soil and the seed you've already planted outward. Let the emotions, let whoever is meant to be here get their reality check and come inwards. And for the ones that they don't show up, that is your sign that Spirit's showing you they were only a moment in time. I got a dope place you want to check out. It's called Patreon. Patreon, over on there, I have 5 tier levels. Each tier level receives 2 extra videos every single week. Tier level 2 and up receive 5 extra videos every single week. Tier level 3 and up are eligible to receive a free video chat reading with yours truly every single month. Every single month, I give away 2 free video chat readings to my tier 3 Patreons and up. It's a giveaway, you put your name into it. The last tier for my patrons is the Tarot Teaching Students. They receive monthly Tarot Teachings videos from yours truly, access to the exclusive Discord team. If you're interested in checking out the benefits of all the other tier levels, go ahead to my Patreon. That is linked in my Instagram bio. And if you're watching this on YouTube, if you click on the description of this video and you scroll down a bit, you'll see the Patreon linked there. That's what I got for y'all today, and I'll see you when I see you. Let's get it.